Hello friends, welcome in my classroom, and in this class we will learn ultrastructure of plasma membrane. The plasma membrane, it is also called cell membrane or biological membrane. So the ultrastructure given for the plasma membrane, it is termed as fluid mosaic model. The other models also given to explain the plasma membrane, but the fluid mosaic model, it is more acceptable than the others. So today we will learn the fluid mosaic model. So who given the fluid mosaic model? The Singer and Nicholson given fluid mosaic model in 1972. And the fluid mosaic model, it consists of some components that are the phospholipids, proteins, fat and carbohydrates. So that components in that all, the major component that is more abundantly found in the plasma membrane, that is phospholipids. And the phospholipids, they are found about 75%. The phospholipid about 75%, and that's why they are the key element of the plasma membrane. And the plasma membrane, it is made up of the bilayer structure. It is a bilayer structure, means the two-layer thick, made up of phospholipids. And you can see in the structure, the one layer, that is the one layer, and this is the another layer. The two layer consist to form the fluid mosaic model. And the structure you are seeing here, these are the phospholipids. These are the phospholipids. So the phospholipids, the structure of phospholipid, this is the head and called hydrophobic head. And this is the hydrophobic tail. The hydrophobic word, it is used for the water or the fluid. So the hydrophobic head and the hydrophobic tail, they provide the flexibility to plasma membrane. So the plasma membrane can do the different type of functions like the endocytosis and exocytosis. About the endocytosis and exocytosis, we will learn in the next video, in the next class. So this is the structure of the phospholipid and the mosaic, the fluid mosaic model made up of the bilayer of these phospholipids. And in that you are also seeing the structure here, the structure, these are the proteins. There's the another component of the plasma membrane, that is the proteins. So there are the two types of protein. The two types of protein, here you are seeing the type of protein that is binded with a bilayer. It is binded with the bilayer, and this type of protein, they are called the intrinsic proteins. Intrinsic proteins or integral proteins. Intrinsic or integral proteins. And the proteins, they are present either the upper layer of the phospholipids or the lower layer of the phospholipid. They are called the extrinsic or peripheral proteins. Extrinsic or peripheral proteins. The peripheral word we use that are attached with the outer side, the other material attached, and the no need in the material. So the extrinsic protein, they are as present on the outer layer or either the upper layer or the lower layer. So they get destroyed. After use, they get destroyed from the outer side of the plasma membrane. And the intrinsic protein, they are bounded with the bilayer. They helps to do the different functions in the plasma membrane. Like they provide the flexibility and also help to transport the ions, that are the water soluble ions, through the pores present in the proteins. The pores present in the proteins, they help to transport the water soluble ions, and also in the some chemical reactions takes place in that protein components, and the some of the structure, they are present on upper side of the protein. The branched structure, they are found on the protein. They are the carbohydrates. They are the carbohydrates. And the fats, they lies in between the phospholipids layer. The fats are lies in the phospholipids layer. So we can say that the proteins, they are like the icebergs that are floating in the sea of the lipids. So this is the detailed study of fluid mosaic model. Now the functions of the fluid mosaic model or the plasma membrane. The plasma membrane, it allows the wanted or the required material to enter the cell membrane and unwanted material from the cell that expel out outside the cell, and that processes are done by the diffusion or the osmosis. So about the diffusion and osmosis we will learn in the next video. So please continue watching the video, like the video, share and subscribe the video.